Hey everybody, it's Benjamin here at the Centaur Fragrance channel. Thank you so much for stopping by today. Y'all know that I review and talk about all things fragrance, perfumes, colognes, and all that. And if you want to support me down below, y'all know to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and share the video. So let's talk about a fantastic fragrance. One of the fragrances I've found that I've truly loved from an indie brand. And this is one of my favorite fragrances. And I kind of wish that I had a significant other to give this one to, because this is a beautiful fragrance. And this was sent to me and provided to me from Divona. It's a fragrance called Sierra. So take this with a grain of salt if you'd like. This was sent to me. Again, it's called Sierra, like the Sierra Mountains, and the brand is called Divona. The link to the website is down below. It's not an affiliate link. I don't get a kickback at all, but a great fragrance, and we got to talk about it. So with the smell, what I get out of this fragrance, it has a lot more notes, but the honey, the peach, and the tuberose really stand out to me. And in the dry down, in the background, there's an interesting chocolate note. And I've never really detected or had chocolate that was such an interesting base note, and chocolate that was used so subtly. Usually chocolate is a note that can easily dominate a composition, really stand out in a composition, and just kind of take over the fragrance, or really just twist the fragrance and change it a lot. The chocolate really stands out on its own, and you can just barely notice it, adding some texture and adding a little bit of its own interesting, almost like bittersweet quality in the very dry down. You really don't notice it in the opening, unless you're an experienced fragrance lover. You probably wouldn't say that this is a chocolate fragrance off the top, but it does add that interesting, almost like powderiness to the fragrance, a little bit of that dry quality. So again, I love it. I love peach in a fragrance. I love honey in fragrance. Tuberose is one of my favorite florals for a lady. So it really has that classy, refined, confident nature about it. This fragrance is described, I think, as like loyal and majestic. And I do think so. This is one of the best ladies' fragrances that I think that's calming and wearable, like an everyday fragrance, but it smells very confident in a really good way. It's not trying to be a boss lady fragrance. It's not trying to be, demanding or pushy. But it also is, on the other side, it's not exactly trying to be a flirtatious little girly, pink floral fruity fragrance. It's really somewhere really nice in the middle. This fragrance can possibly remind you of suede or possibly a really nice fresh leather in a way, because of just how it's made. It reminds me a little bit of ambrette in a way, and I love ambrette in a fragrance. Ambrette is becoming one of my favorite notes in fragrances. Ambrette is a beautiful, musky, suede-like note, and it comes from a certain seed that usually comes from places like Peru. So, a gorgeous fragrance. I love this stuff. It's definitely going to be another gift for, people around me in my life. I might just have to give this one to my mom as well. One of my favorite fragrances from this brand, and again, I am giving this brand some love and some recognition. I don't love all their fragrances. Some of them do stand out to my picky nose as being slightly synthetic, but this one is one of the ones. It doesn't smell synthetic at all. It smells very high quality. It smells very well done, and I love this juice. Longevity is anywhere from 5 to 7 hours on my skin, at least as far as I can tell. It gives about average projection, but again, it's kind of distinct and it's kind of calming, so people do pick up on this one a little bit more because it's a little bit different and unique. It stands out in its smell a little bit, but it is a little bit reserved. This one's a little bit calming, and I don't know if y'all have been to the Sierra Mountains or seen pictures. They're very calming, and they're very tall and majestic, and the few ladies I've met in my life who are named Sierra also have a very confident, adventurous nature about them. They're usually kind of tall and lean and athletic, and I think that this fragrance is named very appropriately. I think this would suit a lady named Sierra very well. So, maybe average or slightly above average longevity, and kind of more average, projection. But for everyday situations, this fragrance is just perfect. This is exactly probably what you want for an everyday situation. And for a lady, again, if you want a brand and a fragrance that smells just a little bit more different, something that really has a little bit of charisma, something that is, can really speak to you and be your own fragrance. You can be a little bit different, but yet still is very wearable and appropriate for 24/7, all year round, all seasons, 4 seasons. This is really nice stuff. Compliment factor wise, maybe I wasn't confident enough, but I just didn't go around too many people wearing this fragrance. I mean, if you're a confident guy out there, this is one of the ones that probably leans a little bit more unisex. Embers is probably the one that leans the most unisex, in my opinion, from the brand. But this to me does smell feminine, so I just didn't feel comfortable wearing it. But that's just for me personally. Compliment factor wise, when I did wear it and when I let ladies smell this stuff, they did think it was a little bit more reserved and nice. They did find it was very calming. You know, it's a lot of ladies do like those uber sweet fragrances. There's no doubt about it. So this wasn't for every lady. Some ladies just thought it was just all right. You know, a lot of those ladies do like those fruity, bold, loud fragrances. They like those, you know, or they just like things that smell overtly classy, like those, you know, Coco Mademoiselles by, you know, anyways, if I misspeak, I think it's Dior, if I say it right, but no, it's Chanel. Anyways, by Chanel. This fragrance is nice. I really like the character of this one. I wish that there were more fragrances like this for ladies out there on the market. I know that some ladies out there do like to wear more men's fragrances, and if more of these fragrance companies made some more sense that leaned a little bit more on the unisex side, you know, some of these more modern men might be comfortable enough with wearing them, and I think a lot of ladies would gravitate towards something like this. And when I start my own brand, hopefully in the future, I'll definitely be making something, not the same, not a copycat, but something, you know, in the same feel, in the same family of fragrances is this beauty. So do I recommend this fragrance for a lady? You know, I don't often recommend a fragrance. I don't often say, you know, I don't encourage blind buying, but I do have to say that if this sounded nice to you, if you like honey, peach, tuberose, if you like an interesting a little touch and a little twist at the end with chocolate, if you want something that's wearable, it has decent performance, it has good performance, and you know, something that's not going to break the bank. These are 1 ounce bottles that are $50. You know, that's not bad at all. And it's kind of bite size. Is it the best value for money? You're paying a little bit more for the artisticness, and this is a brand new brand. And this brand also donates to charity for ladies' causes to help ladies, you know, rebuild their lives. Ladies who come from terrible situations, helping them rebuild their lives and getting themselves off the ground, getting themselves, you know, picking them up, and really helping, you know, ladies. So I think that's a great thing, and might also, you know, motivate you to support this brand. So definitely check out Sierra from Divona. It's a really nice brand. And again, if you want a fragrance brand made by ladies, for ladies, you might just like this stuff. So anyways, recommended by here at the Centaur Fragrance channel. It's a nice fragrance for sure. I hope that y'all enjoyed my fragrance review today. I hope that you enjoy my content, and I hope that this was an exciting thing to hear about today, because, you know, I did personally request this one. It really stood out to me. I didn't ask for a bottle. They said, hey, we want to send you a bottle. That I looked through their choices, and I said, this one really speaks to me. I think that this is a fragrance that needs to be talked about, and I think that I would love it. And by golly, I really do love this fragrance. It's wonderful. Anyways, thank y'all so much for being here today. Thank you for all of your love and support. If you do want to support me, please like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, share the video, and please tell a friend about my channel. You know, if you're an indie lover, if you're a niche lover, if you love learning about undiscovered fragrances, new brands, and all the fragrances out there, I love to talk about them. I'd love to chat about them. So thank y'all so much for being here today. Thank you so much for all of your, again, support. And I'll see y'all. Peace out. Rock what you want. Rock what you got, and wear what you love. And this is a nice creation, ladies. Let me know if you try out this brand. Let me know if you explore them, try them, and what you think about them, because some of these fragrances from the brand are just nice. And this one, recommended. So I'll see y'all next time. Peace out, my friends, and bye.